right now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nicole Perez.
And I'm Calvin Hughes, and here's a look at the stories making news on this Thursday night.
A jury found BSO deputy Ralph Mackey not guilty of falsifying a police report related to a rough takedown of a teen in Tamarack. Last April, Deputy Mackey was involved in the arrest involving then 15-year-old DeLuca Roll. We're told the union president is now pushing for the suspended deputy to be put back on the force.
Images obtained by Local 10 Today show a man in blackface at an event sponsored by Medley Police. This happened at an African safari-themed fashion show. Also in the pictures here, the man is seen smiling for the camera with the town's mayor. Medley Police did release a statement apologizing, saying the 78-year-old participant seen in the photos, quote, clearly did not understand how others might be offended by his costume.
A Tamarack City commissioner publicly berated a BSO deputy during an award ceremony. Commissioner Mike Gellin accused Deputy Joshua Gallardo of falsifying, arresting him, and lying on a police report in 2015. Arrest reports did show Gellin was arrested after he refused to remain clear of a scene where a man had been found beaten. Those charges were eventually dropped. Now the city may be considering whether the commissioner violated the city's code of conduct.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying, play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10. Tropical Storm Karen still churning in the Atlantic today, but expected to stall and lose its strength, which is good news for Florida. In fact, the system could dissipate by early next week. Stay with your weather authority for the latest on the tropics.
As breaking news happens, we have you covered on air and online.
You can head to local10.com for more local news coverage and your updates. We'll see you back here on Friday.